Is Vietnam still truly Marxist? Is Vietnam still truly Marxist? This question brings us to the heart of a nation that has officially embraced Marxism-Leninism while navigating a changing world. Vietnam is governed by the Communist Party of Vietnam, which is the only legal political party in the country. This party holds centralized control over the government, military, and media. The ideology of the Communist Party is based on Marxism-Leninism, combined with Ho Chi Minh thought, which emphasizes both Vietnamese nationalism and socialism. The party's supremacy is clearly stated in the Constitution, ensuring its monopoly on political power. The Communist Party operates under a principle called democratic centralism. This means that decisions are made centrally but must be followed by all members. The highest decision-making body is the National Congress, which elects the Central Committee. This committee then elects the Politburo and the General Secretary, the top leadership position. This structure helps maintain the party's control over state affairs and policy direction. However, since the 1980s, Vietnam has seen significant economic changes. The country has adopted a model known as a socialist-oriented market economy. This approach allows for private businesses and foreign investments while still having state-owned enterprises. The government argues that these reforms are necessary for building socialism in the long run. This reflects a practical adaptation of Marxist principles to Vietnam's unique situation. Politically, Vietnam remains tightly controlled by the Communist Party. Independent political activities, labor unions, and civil society organizations are suppressed if they challenge the party's authority. Freedom of expression, association, and assembly are limited, with law enforcement actively maintaining the party's power through arrests and imprisonment of critics and activists. The media is also under strict control, with recent consolidations of news outlets to strengthen propaganda and limit independent journalism. From a Marxist viewpoint, Vietnam continues to uphold the dictatorship of the proletariat through the leadership of the Communist Party. The party aims to transition society towards socialism, claiming that its centralized control is essential to prevent capitalist restoration and foreign interference. However, the presence of market mechanisms and private capital alongside the party's political monopoly shows a complex interpretation of Marxism that has evolved over time. In essence, Vietnam remains committed to its Marxist roots in terms of political structure and ideology. The Communist Party is still the sole ruling entity dedicated to Marxism-Leninism and socialist development. Yet, the practical application of these principles includes notable economic reforms that incorporate market elements. Political control and repression ensure the party's dominance, illustrating Vietnam's unique path of socialist development under the guidance of the Communist Party.